Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in, and I do appreciate the support of the channel. You can see that it is yours truly in my Leo Tier 7 Swedish medium tank. Starting to stack up experience on that so that I can get ready for the new Swedish line. And you can see that we're on Mannerheim line. Mannerheim line. I think it's Mannerheim line. Mannerheim line? Anyway, we're on this line with some snow. You can see that I was headed down to the south, and I turn around and come back. And we're going to title this one Fine, but I don't like it. Fine, but I don't like it. And what I mean by that, this is a further continuation on my recent slight change in gameplay style, being a little bit more careful. And in fact, playing the game that's presented to me, or the match that's presented to me, Vice trying to shove the match into my preconceived notions of what the meta should be. We always talk about that. Let's take a look at the game setup. Let's take a look at the enemy team, my team, what I'm driving, what tier I am, all those things. Take that into account and change what you're doing in the game based on that. But a lot of times what that turns out to be is I go to my flank, or the place that I know is the meta position, and then I start doing that. Well, how about we do that a little bit earlier? And you can see that a whole bunch of my guys went up to the north. I have campers, and no one really came down here. My initial instinct on this map is to push down low down there and attempt to kick their rear and catch them up on the ramp up here. But as you can see, that didn't really work out. So I just hung out. I said, well, eventually they're going to show up. Kudel overexposed, so he's down where he doesn't need to be. And I figured I'm just going to have to try to stop him here, because that big stack of guys up in the north, I'm going to have to let them do their thing. So my choices were go with them. That's valid as well. I could have gone up there and helped them push. Or sit here and try to farm these guys as they come up, or at least slow them down for my team. And that's the move that I chose to do. So that's why we get to the fine, but I don't like it, right? I don't like sitting back like this. I like to be up in the front, making the push, making it happen. But as I'm watching this go, I've got a pretty mobile tank, and I figured, let's just stop that whole discussion for a minute. I completely missed that guy got up there. And that is an interesting thing with the wheeled tanks. Now, he's having a hard time with that wall, which is going to get him killed. But the timing of when wheeled tanks can show up, and the timing of your cross-check while you're watching for wheeled tanks, you've got to watch out for that. You really do, because your cross-check has to be faster. He just showed up. I'm not even sure where he came from. This is the second time I've watched it. I should have probably watched it. You can reverse the video and take a look. I'm assuming that he actually came up from the bottom down there. Anyway, back to my discussion about playing the game that's presented and the options that I had. Because I had a medium tank, I figured, well, I can come over here and take a look. Maybe I can stop them a little bit, and if it gets real bad, or if they simply don't send anybody here, I'll just flex back up to the north and help my big stack up there. And right now, we've pretty much got this handled. They've won handily up in the north. Their big tanks are trapped down here on this lower road, and I'm waiting for the Leo, the EBR, and the rest of them to get a little bit closer at their 6, and then I'm going to push in here and start working on the rest of the guys who are alive down here. Scorpion's gone back. That leaves the Tiger P. The little Scorpion dies, the small Scorpion. And then I find this guy here. He's not really looking, get into the side of his turret. The E25 comes in there, and I'm thinking, man, we really got this doped. E25 makes kind of a weird decision. He just drives up right into his side. I'd have stood off if I was him. Then he starts getting crushed because he's attempting to, I'm not sure what he's doing. Gets another hit on him. Sneak down, get a little shot in his side, back out, back. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I probably could have just gone down and rammed him and killed him. And down goes the Tiger P from the EBR 75 FL10. I ended up with 2,091. I got 2 kills right there. Was I the actual crucial, critical piece of the win? Well, not really. I probably could have also gone up to the north and helped those guys wipe them out and come around from behind them. Would I have got 2,000 damage? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I was able to farm those poor guys that pushed in there and attempted to come up the hill right there and push in. But let's say that the north had gone poorly and we needed somebody down on the south. Then it was probably a decent decision right there. But I think the bigger picture here is just kind of maybe making a few more early decisions on what you're seeing. Vice attempting to go straight to the critical terrain. I still believe that this road down here is the critical terrain. Not that you're going to take it and push in from either side, but you need to win it, or at least stop them. In this case, we needed to stop them, not necessarily win it, because the biggest force I had was headed up to the north right there. So I just thought that was food for thought. And that's all I've got on this one. Well, thank you for turning. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support as always, and we will see you.